What's good, people? This is Samurai Lee Fight Talk. I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Gary Spike O'Sullivan. How's everything with you, Spike, mate? You alright?
Yeah, great, Samurai. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm very good, mate. Good. Now, obviously, it's been a while since you've been in the ring. Chris Eubank Jr. was your last fight. You're making your return in America in July, new weight class. I think it's a while since you fought down at light middleweight. What's brought on the change of weight, Spike?
Well, I started off as a professional initially at a light middleweight anyway, and an opportunity arose back in 2009 to fight for the Irish middleweight title. I moved up to middleweight just to fight for the title, and I won it. And as a result of that, a few more opportunities arose. A couple of Irish middleweights called me out, and I defended the Irish title. And then I got the opportunity to fight Matthew Hall at middleweight for the WBO International, and it snowballed from there. I was kind of viewed as a middleweight, and I stayed at that weight then. I think like Joe Saunders and Eubank and all the other guys probably thought they were a bit bigger than me. So I think if I go back down to light middleweight, maybe it'll be a new career for me, or a new venture back at my own natural weight. Yeah,
of course, you had a lot of success at middleweight. Obviously, your only two losses, Billy Joe Saunders and Chris Eubank Jr., as you said. So, you know, you were very much in good company at that weight. Is the weight cut gonna? You know, you've been at middleweight for a while. Is it gonna affect you at all going back down to light middle?
I'm not really sure, to be honest, because I've not been at it since 2008. It was my natural weight, but I'm getting older now, obviously, and I suppose it'll remain to be seen until I actually hit the weight properly. I'm working on that at the moment, and I'm hoping to be out maybe 29th of July. I'm being told in America now, you know, so just waiting on confirmation of that, the details of that, and but I'm working towards late middleweight.
Yes, you don't have an opponent booked just yet, no, Spike?
No, I just kind of penciling me in for the 29th of July as far as I know. But I'm just aiming to put away at the moment.
Okay. And are you still training with Pascal and Steve Collins as you were before?
Yeah, I've been with very start and still with Pascal, yeah.
Yeah, so nothing changed that side. Now, obviously, it's a big division. There's a lot, you know. Liam Walsh is going to be defending his title against Canelo at that weight. Are there any fighters yourself in the short term you'd like to be fighting?
Well, I'd be looking to fight for a world title as soon as possible. You know, I'd like to fight maybe the winner of that fight to be good. If I can get a ranking at the division maybe on July 29th, and, you know, I'd like to fight the winner of that fight actually.
Yeah.
Two good fighters, and I'd like to test myself against the best guys in that division.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a very big fight, so for you to be able to get involved in those kind of fights would be, you know, very good for you. Now,
definitely.
I couldn't not touch on your, Chris Eubank. Obviously, he was in action on Saturday, stopped Tom Doran. You've been in with him, and there's big talk he's going to be getting the Golovkin fight.
Yeah.
How do you see that one going? Do you think it's a bit too soon for him, or, you know, you've been in there with him, Spike? What do you think of his chances?
Well, I managed to nail him a few times. I don't think I nailed him so cleanly on the chin or anything like that, but he seems he can take a punch, because I got him flush in the face with some good shots, and he took them. And, you know, maybe if Golovkin can catch him and maybe catch him on the chin at the better night, maybe he could knock him out. But I think if Golovkin doesn't manage to catch him like I didn't, I think Eubank's in with a good chance. I think his fitness is exceptional.
Yeah.
I give him a chance. I think actually, in fact, if they do fight, I'm gonna bet on Eubank to win. I've seen his odds are quite generous. I like to have a bet as well, and I think I'll be backing him to win.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, a lot of people find that it's strange. He hasn't actually technically had a world title fight, and, you know, to be going in with the best pound for pound guy. But, you know, I suppose you got to take these chances in boxing, don't you?
Absolutely, you gotta take chances. I mean, I admire him for taking the fight. There's lots of other guys who wouldn't take the fight, like, you know. It's a bit similar to myself, but if the opportunity arose for me, I'd fight him also. I'd fight anybody, and it's like Eubank is, you know, doing the same right now. He's like me, that's fighting myself. And fought Nick Blackwell, who was a good fighter. He obviously fought Billy Joe Saunders as world champion now, and looks like he's prepared to fight anybody.
Yeah.
So I gotta give him credit for that.
Of course, obviously Billy Joe Saunders, he won the world title from Andy Lee. Now, I think you and Andy Lee were spoke about it a little while. There was a few people calling for it on Twitter before you announced you're going back down. Do you think there would be a good fight, yourself and Andy Lee, in the future, possibly if he ever came down in weight? Obviously, big Irish following for both of you, and I think it'd be a fight I'd like to see personally. Would it be one you'd be interested in, Spike?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll be a big Irish clash. We got we're not where we come from is not too far away from each other, so I think there'll be a lot of interest for sure. And anything can happen in boxing, and if that was to happen, I'm sure I'd be up to it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Billy Joe Saunders obviously took the title from him. You've been in with Billy Joe and Chris Eubank. Is there? Would you say? I mean, there's obviously talk of a rematch on that one as well. Would you say Billy Joe is above Chris Eubank now? Obviously he's world champion, but Chris Eubank's improved a lot. Do you think a rematch would be different between those two?
Eubank, I don't know if he's really improved an awful lot in the fight. To be honest, I think he's similar enough. I just think Billy Joe Saunders' boxing skills are possibly the best in the division. I think he's like a natural boxer. He's so powerful, it makes it a bit more awkward. He's also very fast as well. People underestimate Billy Joe Saunders' speed. We sparred with him as well, and after fighting him, and he's also very, very quick. I think they could be possibly the two fastest middleweights in the division, Billy Joe Saunders and Chris Eubank Jr. I think Billy Joe Saunders has he's an Olympian. He's a very good boxer. He probably has more skills than Eubank, and Eubank's fitness though is out in this world. I think it's just unbelievable. So that'll be the one thing. Eubank has, I think. But Billy Joe Saunders is definitely a better boxer. And I think Billy Joe Saunders outboxing him, and Billy Joe's got a good chin as well, because I hit him in sparring, and he's got a good chin also. So it'd be what I'd like to see, and I think Billy Joe definitely is the better boxing ability.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting fight. Now, obviously, talking about back to yourself, Spike. It's we're waiting on the confirmation of opponent. Do you see most of your future fights being out in America, or would you like to sort of fight at home in Ireland? It's been a long time since you've fought at home.
Yeah, I'd love to have a fight back in Ireland, but I've got a big fan base out in the US now. I've had 7 fights there now, and I've 6 in Boston, 1 in New York, and it's also great fighting out there. I like fighting everywhere. The UK is great fighting as well, and a lot of supporters over there. I like to fight basically, and they're all nice to fight for. For me, although my promoter is from America, he talked about me fighting in Cork maybe next summer. Yeah,
I think I think you've got a fan base all over the world. Nothing, your Twitter account is one of the famous boxing accounts. People love to tune into your Twitter. You've got a great personality, and I was like the Robbie Brady on fire chant you were singing the other day.
Can't deny eat your heart out.
But obviously, I'm just briefly touch on the football. You've been following it, been seeing you tweeting a lot about it. What are your thoughts on the Irish boys' performance over there?
They were incredible. Great performance. To be honest, I doubted they get out of the group myself. I thought it was an extremely tough group. Sweden, Belgium, and Italy. I think Italy have a good chance, and also Belgium were going on to win the tournament. They managed to beat Italy, although I think they had a weaker team out against us. But just to think the Irish say them the country really proud, and they were very misfortunate to lose against France. They could have won that game. I think our fans were the best fans out there as well. Done the country proud. Really enjoyed the Euro. I wanted to see England go through last night as well.
Didn't we all, mate? Didn't we all?
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing, at least the Irish boys gave a good account of themselves. The English guys, not so much. So, I think the Irish guys can.
I think they were a bit of misfortune as well. They had a few chances, just didn't go their way. Wanted to be last night. Their luck wasn't in. I think Roy Hodgson's getting an awful lot of stick, I can see on social media, but I think the players need to take a look at themselves and take a bit of the blame off of Roy Hodgson, because he done everything he could. He brought on all the strikers, people were criticising for not doing in the past. He brought on Rashford as well, and the players couldn't put it off, and I think they need to take a bit of the blame as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's I think a lot of people took Iceland for granted, didn't they, and sort of ended up punishing us for it.
They're a good side as well, have underestimated them.
Yeah, I think they did, and that was probably their downfall, mate. So do you follow a lot of sports, Spike? Is it or football and boxing?
I love sport. I'm absolutely sport mad. Yeah, I love sport.
Yeah. Well, and what about I know you got a couple of kids. Do you think your kids are going to boxing, Spike? Is it something you'd push them to do, or?
I hope not, because I've got 3 girls.
You got 3 girls.
three beautiful little girls. So I hope they don't back. I got another kid on the way now. If it was a boy, I don't think I'd like him to box. To be honest, an extremely hard career. Maybe I'd like him to do a bit of boxing to learn to protect himself, but not as a career. I'd rather he'd be a footballer. A bit easier, more money as well.
A little bit easier for him. Well, listen, thanks a lot for your time, Spike, mate. I really appreciate talking to me today, and best of luck with your training.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks very much.
And can't wait to see you back in there, mate.
Thanks very much, Sam. Mate. Really appreciate that, and nice talking to you. Sure, I'm sure I'll chat to you again in the future.
Definitely. Thanks a lot for your time. Take care of yourself, Spike.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Bye, mate.